Let me start off just by asking a simple question. Just one simple question. eBay, why do you hate us sellers? Why? September 2019, middle of the month, eBay made changes, screwed up their site. It was messed up for a week. Sales, I personally can always tell when there's an update to eBay because my sales drop drastically. I get offers and sales literally every hour. When there's an update, they disappear. I can go 4, 5, 10 hours without an offer, without a sale because of their updates. Everybody knows that their updates trash the site. So I need to ask eBay, why in the hell is it October 15th, fourth quarter, you implement updates that trash the site? The size specific is just part of the issue. Everybody knows you can't search by size on clothes right now on eBay. If you try to revise, your size just vanishes. It disappears. Yesterday, I even trying to revise some. If you go in and hit it and say, okay, I'm going to fill this one out, it will error out on some of the items. So it won't even let you add a size. It's October 15th. So they are adding all these extra details they want in their specifics, in their item specifics. I personally never really put color of t-shirts. So I've got to go in one by one, and add the color to thousands of items. Sleeve lengths. I've never really put sleeve lengths. I got to go in and do that. What I'm probably going to do if they get this shit fixed is just do a generic edit and just put C picture. Just type C picture and leave it at that. It won't come up in the search, but at least it's filled in for now and I don't have to worry about it, and I'll have to go back later and deal with it because it's just a freaking mess. Something like cassettes. Now all of a sudden on a cassette, they don't, just the overall condition of it, good, very good, like new is not good enough anymore. It's not good enough. They want condition of the cassette case, the cassette inlay, the paper, the J card, and they want condition of the cassette itself. Why? Why is this? Made no sense. I never did it. Now I had to go in and manually edit. Thankfully, I was able to do it bulk. But the bad thing is, even the bulk lister does not work 70% of the time. You go in and you try to update 500 at a time, and it'll say error, error, error. Maybe about 7, 8 times it finally pops, and you get to edit those items. There's also an issue that it didn't happen today, thankfully, but it happened a few days ago, and for the last 2 months. Every time you would edit in bulk, after you were done editing, it would just error out. And eBay is a mess, and I just don't understand why you would do this to sellers in the fourth quarter. It makes no sense. So instead of me power listing merchandise to make me and eBay money, I'm going to have to go back and revise thousands and thousands of items in my store. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Who in the hell made the decision to do this mess in the fourth quarter? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. If all of us sellers know, eBay knows that when they do an update, it screws up the site. It will take up to a week to fix. Everybody knows this, but yet they still do it. eBay, you are setting yourself up to fail. I don't get it. and you're taking all of us with you. It just absolutely makes no sense. Maybe more people need to be fired, not just the damn CEO let go. Because the decisions being made are just ridiculous. You've gone since 1995 without these items being required. Now all of a sudden you want to implement them now in the fourth quarter. Let's do it. When you know disaster is going to strike, you know it, but you still do it. eBay. I wish somebody from eBay would watch this video and just understand the frustration of sellers. I've been selling for 18 years on eBay, and I have never been as frustrated as I have been in 2019. And if anybody ever watches it, I'm going to give you a little tip. eBay, stop trying to be Amazon. Stop fearing Amazon. Stop fearing Etsy. Stop fearing Poshmark. They're not your enemy. You are your own worst enemy. And let me tell you what I would have done if I was the CEO of eBay. You missed out on probably the biggest opportunity to take eBay's site from here to straight up. You want to know how? There's a thing called millennials who started this big movement on reuse, recycle, repurpose. It's always been there, but with millennials, it blew up. Guess what, eBay? Guess what us sellers do? We repurpose, we recycle, we reuse, we sell used items so they don't wind up in a landfill. You could have used this concept to blow your site up, but yet you wanted to chase Amazon. The opportunities. Why do you think my store is called the Redoption Agency? A play on recycle, reuse, repurpose, and adoption. October 15th, October 16th today, and the site is screwed. My sales had plummeted because items can't be found. Now we just have to sit around. Okay, I'm bitching. I'm done bitching. Now we gotta wait. We can't even fix the situation right now. We gotta wait for them to fix the situation. So what I did on the cassette, filling in the blank. Oh, not only did they want the condition of the tape, the case, and the inlay, they want the artist in the specifics, not just in the title. They want it in the specifics now. So you will literally have to go one by one to edit and to fill in that space. I personally just went in and did them all in bulk and just typed various, and some of my typed C title because it's ridiculous. There's no way in hell you can go one by one to edit these things. The close is going to be difficult because you can't bulk edit. Say I want to add the color. Instead of, I might just go in for now and put C pictures in the color category, because you cannot bulk edit colors easily because there are no pictures in the bulk edit, so you can't see it. So even if you're going down your thing and you're only clicking all the white ones, all the white t-shirts, so you can edit those and add white, that's fine. But then what happens when you get to the black and the navy blue? Well, those little pictures, you cannot tell the difference. So you got to literally click on every one to see, is it black? Is it navy blue? Maybe even red and pink. I haven't really got that detailed yet. It's just beyond ridiculous, the decisions that are being made on eBay. Because I'm sure plenty of you out there still feeling the frustrations from last month's issues. And it just makes no sense. You know, what's weird is I always wondered why around the 14th, 15th, and 16th, my sales always drop every month. And now it's apparent they literally are updating their site the middle of the month. And I think they do something every month. And when they try to do something drastic, it trashes it and it ruins everything for about a week. So that's going to be my fix going forward, just so that the stuff will, once they get it fixed, just so there's something in those required areas, I'm just going to put a generic term and deal with it later. Because I call, and when I called yesterday, asked if there's a timeline, you could tell the dude didn't want to be on the phone. He was very irritated, and I really can't blame him, because he's not being told what's going on, I'm sure. And he's hearing the frustrations from all of us. He was irritated. He wanted off the phone. He was just done with the conversation. He was probably just done with the day, because I called late. So I'm holding that against him. I'm holding it against eBay and who's ever making the decisions that are killing your site, who are pushing sellers to Poshmark, who are pushing sellers to all these other little sites that are popping up. You're your own worst enemy. Be what eBay can be. Stop trying to be everybody else. You have a gold mine and you don't know how to use it. You have employees apparently who are making decisions that don't know what they're doing. You have frontline, what do you call them? The people you talk to when you call in. The frontline kids who know less about eBay than the sellers do. That's an issue. That's not their problem. That's an eBay issue, because you're not training, you're not teaching, and you're obviously not making the right decisions. And it makes no sense. It's almost like you're just throwing shit up in the air to see where it'll land. Ooh, okay. Who updates their site in the fourth quarter? Who's going to make their sellers waste time, instead of listing new items, updating old items? That's clearly going to take a very long time if you do it properly. I'm done. I just wanted to vent, get my frustrations out. I'm sure plenty of you guys do too. And it's just ridiculous. So eBay, why do you hate us sellers? Because that's what it feels like. Please get a CEO who understands basic common sense. Please. That's all I ask. All right, stay tuned for some more hopefully upbeat, jovial videos if eBay doesn't put me out of business. How about that? Yeah. Later, guys.